Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world, and welcome to another video where I'm building on my foliage, my green foliage junk journal. So this one I'm gonna do some ephemera, some decorative pieces, and I'm gonna make some hidden paper clips. So I've got two different sizes here. I got these large ones, and then I've got sort of the more regular size ones. And I was going through my scrap box, and I found these pieces. I think I was making like mini cards with them, and they're like 3 by 6, and I've scored them previously. And they've got this really pretty embossed piece on the bottom. So I thought that they would make really interesting mini clips. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what size to use really, but I think that maybe I can get away with using these bigger ones as well. So we're going to make those, and then if I've got time, we'll look at making some bigger ones, because I just like to keep my my videos to about a half an hour, maybe slightly less, slightly more, just a few minutes more, so that you if you don't get tired. So far I have done three signatures, and I made like a mini book that like a little book that I will be putting in my finished junk journal as an extra little piece. So that's 3 inches. So I'm going to cut this at 3.5, like that. So there, I've got a couple of little clips, and I can always do that one later. Right, so I also found some scraps that I can use. That's a bit on the small side, isn't it? So maybe I could use those like that, just to cover those. So let's go ahead and just cut this off, this piece here. Missed the edge just slightly. So I promised that I would switch my camera on whenever I sort of started to do some work on my junk journal, just to share with you how I develop things, because at the moment I've got nothing sort of prepped here at all. I'm just got my idea, I've got some supplies together, and we're just going to sort of take it from there. So we'll see what we get out of it. And I'm sort of still working on the signatures, because for this particular junk journal, I've decided that rather than just do sort of ordinary paper type signatures, I'm going to do special fold signatures, and see where that gets me. So let's see here. Right, so if that kind of just goes, I'm going to put a little bit of ink on that because I've got a bit of white showing. So this paper I used for doing the little journal, and I'll find it in a minute and share it with you, or so that you can see what what I made, although you can go back and look in the series and see the watch the video. So I got to decide whether or not I'm going to pop it over like that down the back and have that little bit sticking out. Well, I think I will. Yep, I think I will. So let's get some adhesive. Ooh, come on, pump, pump, pump. So I'm also going to be experimenting with a different kind of binding, and I will share that when I get there. But whereas when I did my other journal, I kind of did the journal and then I made the ephemera, I decided that I would try and sort of make some as I went along rather than just do all the pages and then make the ephemera afterwards. So I've got some tags and things that I want to make, and some little clusters. I'm going to make those as well. Right, let's put that like that. There. Where's my bone folder? There we go. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then just a little bit of green ink on the bottom just to take away that raw edge. So that's sort of the one. Now I'm not sure what I'll do with the other. So now I need to do a middle piece for, so let me see, that needs to sort of go like that, right. So let's see, this is 1.5 inches. So if I cut the piece 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches. So this is just a piece of green card. I've used this on another project, so on another part of the thing. So it will be, it will tone in nicely. So I need this to be about there. Well, maybe I should do it there. So let's just fold that in half and see where we go. Well, that's not the right size, Cindy. It's a bit on the wide side. So what did I do? I must have done 1.5. What an honor. Yeah, I did 1.5. There, that's better. I think most of this is going to be hidden, but I'm just going to put a little bit of ink on there just to turn it around the other way. Right. So I want this to just sort of be down a little bit. So that folds and that folds. So this is how these work. So what you do is you pop your clip there and then you decide where you want it to be. So I could do it here like that. And what did I do? There they are. I've got some, what is this? I don't want to get this on my work surface. So we're going to put some of this down. Like that. And then I'm also going to put some of this. I'm really going to put plenty down. Right, I'm going to make sure that this really sticks firmly, and I'm going to have it like about there, and then I'm going to add a boatload more adhesive on this side. And hope that, because this is the first time I've ever made one of these, so I'm kind of experimenting as well. Right. And I'll bring that down like that, and I'm gonna squeeze that tight. I'm actually gonna put another like that on there. So just to show you what happens, if you could imagine that this is a page, then you're gonna slip that in like that, and then the clip will sort of be, it'll go up as far as I've put my, darn, I've gone and got my, I put it up and it's separated before it's stuck properly. There. Yep, I can't play with it until it's really firmly stuck. So we're going to stick with these and make sure that that's really firmly. Now I could use like clips, if you've got clips. I don't have any handy, so we're just going to squeeze all those together and let them dry. Right. Now the other thing I wanted to do was to sort of decorate them up a little bit, and I thought I would make a dangle, and I've been having a play and I kind of got a little one here. Let's scrooge this down a bit so we can see. There we go. So there I have these, which are called like, I think they're called like light bulb pins, and they're a bit like safety pins, except in that instead of the curly whirly bit at the end, they've got this light bulb bit. So all I did was get some beads from my beading stash, because I do embroidery and I love to add beads. So I went and got some beads out of my beading stash, and I also have no, those don't work, they haven't got a hole in. But I've got some of these that have got leaves, and I think they might work well. So I found these. These are pins for jewelry making, and somewhere, here we go, I've got a scissor charm that I used and made those with scissor charms, because I used to run a stitching group, and that used to be my that was one of my Christmas gift. I made everybody a scissor charm. So we've got some bigger beads there. So let's see. This one, where is it I made? This one I had a go at. There it is. It was quite difficult to get the beads around this sort of curly bit. So I used some smaller beads, and this one won't even turn now, but I really sort of forced that one down. So if I was to do one using the pins, like this, I could use some of this and some nice square one there. She says, picking out everything other than a square one. There's a nice square one there. I won't use the green because the blue, because this is going to be green. So we could do that and put a couple of little beads on there, sort of silver, and I've got some pearls. Here we go. I don't know if they'll fit on there or if they're too small. Some of these are sort of seed pearls for beading, for sewing, not for jewelry making. So, oh, that one. Oh no, it won't. They're too small. Right, okay. We won't use those ones then. But I did have some other ones there. There's some ones with some bigger holes. Let's try those. Oh yeah, they're pretty. Now I wonder if some of these little greeny ones will go in. Again, these are designed for beading, for other, you know, embroidery beading. Oh, but they will go on. So we just do 3. Lively little things they are. They don't want to come on. There we go. So let's put a couple more silver ones on. There we go, a silver, and maybe we do one of those, oops, like that. So that gives you a nice little dangle. And then when I made my scissor charms for my ladies, then I learnt how to, I looked it up, so you go like that, turn it like that, and then you curl it over. No, it's moved. Curl it over like that. Gosh, these are really tough ones. And then just do that, and then just get some clips, snippers. And there we've got a cute little dangle, which I think will fit on here nicely, like that. And maybe I can put one of these on there as well. Like that. So there's my dangle. So let's clear the decks and see if I can make a little hole or something. So there's my two of my dangles. So I'm just going to find the middle of my clip. So ¾ of an inch. There's my middle there. And I've got my crocodile. I only need to make a small hole. Let's move this down. Like that. And I've got some rivets, eyelets. I think I need to have done the other half size hole for the eyelet to really work well. There you go. So we'll put that in, and then we'll pop that like that. Give it a good old squeeze. And then I can put in my sweet little dangle, or I could put a piece of ribbon in there. So there's my dangle. I mean, I could even put the other one in there as well. So let's see. Since I had a go at making two. Oh, phooey dooey. I just knocked that bit off. So maybe I'll put that on another one, but you can see I've now got my little cute dangles on there. Let's clear how long we've been going. 23 minutes, okay. Hopefully this is sort of dried sufficiently. Now we can't open it up because wide, because we deliberately stuck it together. But let me get one of my signatures, so I can actually making sure that it goes there between the green bits, like that. It will actually go like that, and it will hang out and be really pretty on my page. Right, so you'd do exactly the same if you wanted to make a larger one, because this will also obviously go on the side as well. You just want to make sure that you're not too enthusiastic and try to use it before it's sufficiently dry. But I've got some wordy things here, and maybe I know I've got some cute ones that have got like numbers that, okay, so here's a good one, book number 3. We could actually pop that across there, book number 3, like that, just to finish it off. Okay, so if you have enjoyed this video on how to make hidden paper clips, perhaps you'll just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you've any questions or comments, you can pop them below. I'd like to thank you very much for choosing to join me today, and I look forward to sharing another part of my junk journal with you shortly. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.